All right, welcome back everyone to Plant-Based Kidney Health. As always, I'm Dr. Hashmi. My partner is Michele Crosmer. So, Michele, today's question is what about hibiscus tea? I hear a lot about it. And when it comes to patients who have kidney disease, is it okay for them to drink it, or what do you think?
Okay, so hibiscus tea, it's an herbal tea. It does have some antioxidant effects. And typically, what people take it for, or what many people will take it for, is to help lower their blood pressure. There is some, it's possibly effective in lowering mild hypertension. So that's, I think, a big part of why people in the kidney community are maybe interested in it. Of course, we need to remember that it is an herbal tea, and we want to be mindful and careful with anything herbal with kidney disease. But in research on healthy individuals, it did not appear to affect kidney function. And then in the kidney disease world, I think what it really comes down to is the amount and the portion that someone's consuming, because in general hibiscus tea is not an herbal tea that's listed amongst the list of nephrotoxic or toxic to the kidneys. Now, what that comes down to is, if you have a glass or two of hibiscus tea, that's generally okay. If people are just making gallons and gallons of hibiscus tea and that is what they're drinking as their regular beverage, then of course, for people with kidney disease, that could potentially be toxic. And maybe even people without kidney disease, that could be a problem as well. There are some considerations with hibiscus tea. It does have somewhat of a potassium sparing diuretic effect. So that's something to be mindful of. Hibiscus tea itself is not high in potassium. It's only about 21 milligrams of potassium per cup. So if you have 1 cup, that's not a problem at all. If you have 15 cups, maybe that's a concern from the diuretic effect. The other thing to think about too is there might be, if you're on high blood pressure medications, and if this is helping lower blood pressure, it could have an additive effect. So you would want to be monitoring your blood pressure and then talking about that with your doctor if you see any changes. And of course, like any teas, if you are drinking it, then an unsweetened variety is going to be the ideal form. Some things like the agua de Jamaica, where it's like a iced tea made with the hibiscus leaves or flowers, that can be very sugary, sometimes 16 to 25 grams of sugar per serving. So I wouldn't recommend people do that. And then the other thing to consider and look for with hibiscus tea is a lot of times herbal teas that you buy at the store are a blend of different herbs. And so you would want to look for one that's just the hibiscus tea itself, or the hibiscus leaves or flower, not having other herbs and stuff added to it, because those herbs might potentially be something that someone with kidney disease should avoid. Dr. Hashmi, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think you hit all of the key points about it. That's awesome.
All right. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.